I'm going to show you how to disassemble a 1948 Russian M44. Yeah, first thing you want to do, make sure we're unloaded, we're clear. You want to remove your bolt first. Pull your trigger, it come right out. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to remove the sling, make it easy. Just like unbuckling his belt. When you get your sling off, you want to remove your cleaning rod. It should unscrew. Get it out of your way. Now you want to extend your bayonet, this part right here. On your little lever sticking out here, just pull it down. You can see it's going to pull your down off your catch. And whenever you get it up to the end of your barrel, just push it and it'll click right in. Now you want to turn your gun over. You can see you've got a screw right here. And you've got a screw right here. You want to remove both of those screws. This one will come out of your trigger guard. Your trigger guard and your magazine will pull right up. Lift it right out. Now you want to come up to the front of your gun. You can see you've got barrel bands on your front part of your barrel. You want to take a small screwdriver. You can see these are spring loaded. Slide it forward just a little bit. Push down on your barrel band. Slide it forward. Kind of tight. That'll slide right off. Now you want to come back to your second one. Do the same thing. This is probably going to be tighter. Once you get it started, slide right off. You'll come up to your second and mash it down again. It'll slide forward. Then your front part of your barrel cover, front part of your receiver, stock will come off. Lay that over to the side. Now your barrel should lift right out from your stock. A lot of people collect Mosin Nagants. If you get one that's got some value to it, M44, pretty nice gun, they're collectible, it's a Russian. You want to make sure they're all matching numbers. You can start by looking on your barrel. You'll have usually a 3-digit number, sometimes 4. This is 530. So on your barrel, top of your barrel right here. You got several places you need to look on your gun to make sure it's matching. First thing I like to start with is the stock. You can see right here we've got 530. That's a matching stock for the barrel. You look on the butt plate, look on the top. It's got 530 here. That's original butt plate. You want to look on the bolt. You've got it right at the top of the bolt, 530. That's original bolt to the gun. Look on the bottom part of your magazine. All this is a matching numbers gun. It makes it more valuable. Now I'm going to show you how to disassemble the bolt. This is a little more complicated than most bolts. hold it like that, grab a hold of your safety, pull it back, and then rotate it down. It'll go about a quarter of a turn. Then you can slide this right off right there. And you can see that rotate. That'll slide right off. That's your bolt face and your ejector. Lay it to the side. You can see you've got a fork right here. You can see on your firing pin you've got a flat spot. This will unscrew your firing pin. Whenever you unscrew this, you got to do it, I don't know, a couple dozen times. It's got a spring in here. It's not going to shoot the firing pin out, but it will come out some. It's pretty stiff for spring. So just unscrew it. Take a couple dozen turns. And your firing pin will come right out. You got your spring. And then you got your safety that will remove from your bolt. Now you want to clean it. Whatever you need to do to it. Inspect your firing pin. Make sure it's good. Make sure it's not bent. And I always come in here and oil everything up before I put it back. Make sure your threads got oil on them. Now you want to assemble this just the opposite of what you did. You want to start. You can see you've got a slant area right here. You've got a slant on your bolt. On your safety, you've got the matching slant. You want to line them up just like that. I'm going to turn it around so I can hold it. You're going to install your spring. I'm going to take a hard surface. Case my magazine, I'm going to put a cloth over it. You're going to insert your firing pin with your threads first. Now you want to get on your magazine, get to the edge of it where you won't dent it. You want to push down till it stops. Then you want to take your fork, get on your firing pin again, tighten it up. You can go a couple turns. Till it starts. Once you get it started, it'll hold your firing pin. Your firing pin is threaded into your safety. It'll hold your spring. Now you want to tighten it up. Tighten it up as far as it'll go. Then you want to look on the back part of your safety. You can see you've got a line on your safety, and then you've got a line on your firing pin. What you want to do, this is very important, back it out. Until you might be a 32nd of an inch low. I wouldn't make it, might be a 16th, but you want to make sure you keep your lines in line. You can use a screwdriver on it, but just keep the line on your firing pin and the line on your safety in line. Just a little recess. The reason for that, whenever you shoot the Mosin Nagant, this controls how deep your firing pin goes in your primer. It's got to be set right, or it will not fire the primer, or it'll go too deep in the primer and it'll explode the primer out the back. So you've got to get it semi-close to right, you know. I mean, best thing to do is adjust it and see how it shoots. Then you want to reinstall your bolt face. You can see you've got a groove here. That goes in that little notch. Turn it around. It'll lock it in place. Then you can turn your bolt around. You've got a notch right here on your safety. It goes in your notch on your little keeper here. Line up your firing pin and your bolt face. That'll slide right up in there. Make sure it's all the way up. And then you want to pull back on your safety again. This is to me the hardest part. You got to keep this together. You got to pull your safety back and turn it. This is always hard to do to me. That's always the hardest part, getting that set back to me. Now you're fully reassembled on your bolt. Now you want to take your stock, lay your barrel back in it. Turn it upside down. You want to take your magazine and trigger guard. Then you want to take your short screw, put it up front. Start it back, don't tighten it yet. Turn your gun over. Put your long screw in the back, hold up on your trigger guard. Get it started. Once both of them start, snug them up pretty good. I like to check my bolt. Make sure my bolt works. And it fired. We're in good shape. When you get ready to put your top part of your barrel cover on your locking rings, make sure your big ring is the first one that you put back on, because a lot of times they'll get mixed up. But your big ring goes on first. Put your cover on your barrel. Slide that up. Slide that over your little spring-loaded notch here. It should slide right over it. You can hear it click. Do the same thing with your front one. Make sure when you go back, you can see on the bottom of the bands where the little connector is. Make sure those on the bottom. It don't really matter, but it just looks better. Slide it up. It should slide up and click. It clicked right in place. That holds your stock on the front part of your hole down here. Now you can take your bayonet. It'll fold right up and click. It'll stay in place. Now you want to take your cleaning rod. Make sure you put the threaded end in first. Go into the little groove. Slide them under your barrel bands. Push it up till it stops. And just thread it up. Hey guys, thanks for watching.